Hi friends, welcome to SSJ Electrical. I am Ramakrishna. In this video I would like to discuss about measurements, very important multiple choice questions. See here, a dynamometer type wattmeter can be used on. A dynamometer type wattmeter can be used on DC only, AC only, rectifier type AC only and AC as well as DC. Which one is the correct answer? Before going to this, let me explain what is dynamometer. Just have a look at this ones. This is the dynamometer. Okay, there is a two current coils. These are the two current coils and one moving coil will be there inside, and whenever a current carrying conductor placed in a magnetic field, here two current coils are there, no, it produces the magnetic field, and when we are placing a current carrying conductor in magnetic field, it experiences a mechanical force, therefore the needle will move and needle will show the deflection. Okay, hope you understood. This is a control spring. Okay, that is about the dynamometer. A dynamometer type wattmeter, here he is talking about dynamometer type wattmeter, means it is a electrodynamometer. Okay, electrodynamometer works on both AC as well as DC. So correct answer is AC as well as DC. And one more important point regarding dynamometer type is it is a transfer type instrument. Dynamometer type is a transfer type instrument. Dynamometer type is a transfer type instrument. One more important point is, and it cannot show the correct value at low power factor. Cannot show correct value at low power factor. Very important. Again I am repeating, dynamometer type wattmeter can be used on both AC as well as DC, and another name is transfer type instrument. A dynamometer type is a transfer type instrument, and one more important point is it cannot indicate the correct value at the low power factor. Okay, that is regarding dynamometer type wattmeter. And next one, which of the following instrument is an integrating type instrument? Which of the following instrument is a integrating type instrument? See here, wattmeter, energy meter, power factor meter, none of these. Energy meter is the integrating type instrument. Energy meter is the integrating type instrument. And wattmeter here is wattmeter, ammeter, voltmeter. You see, ammeter, voltmeter, wattmeter, all these are indicating type instruments, not the integrating. All these are indicating type instruments. Very important, this one also. Ammeter, voltmeter and wattmeter are indicating type instrument, but energy meter is integrating type instrument. Okay, very important. Here power factor meter is electrodynamometer type instrument. It is electrodynamometer type instrument. Power factor meter is electrodynamometer type instrument. And as I have said previously, at low power factor, electrodynamometer cannot show the correct value. That is also just remember. Okay. And next one, the scale of moving iron instrument is, the scale of moving iron instrument is cramped. Cramped is the correct answer. Why it is cramped? The scale of moving iron, see, deflection torque is proportional to I square into dl by d theta, right? TD is proportional to I square into dl by d theta, that is deflection torque is proportional to I square. So at the low position of the reading, at the low position of the meter, what happens, at starting itself it shows the maximum reading which is not possible to show in a meter. So that is why cramped we use. Okay, cramped means like this, when the needle is in this way, cramped means very small lines will appear there and later distance will be large. This is a cramped case. Okay, the scale of moving iron instrument is cramped. Very important, this one also. Next, fourth question, which of the following meters is an integrating type instrument? Same question repeated in 2008 also. Which of the following meter is a integrating type instrument? Energy meter is a integrating type instrument. Ammeter, voltmeter, wattmeter are indicating type instrument. Only energy meter is a integrating type instrument. Ammeter, voltmeter and wattmeters are indicating type instruments. Okay, this one is integrating type. Next, a DC ammeter has a resistance of 0.1 ohm and current range is 0 to 100 amps, and if the range is to be extended 0 to 500 amps, then the meter required shunt resistance. He is asking shunt resistance value. How do we calculate? As I have said in the previous class, I have said the theory regarding that. I have explained the formula regarding this. What is the shunt resistance formula? That is Rm by m minus 1. In case of series resistance also I have told you, that is Rs equal to Rm into m minus 1. In the previous video I have explained this. Okay, for shunt resistance you see this one is a formula, RSH equal to Rm by m minus 1. Rm means meter resistance, how much given? 0.1 ohm given, so 0.1 ohm by m minus 1. M is nothing but a multiplication factor. What is the multiplication factor? M equals to I by Im. I means how much current given? This is a meter range, this is the range of the current range here, that is 100 amps. And this one how much given? Extended to 500 amps, no? Sorry, this is the meter range, meter current range given, no? This is 100 meters and this is the extended one. This is the extended one. So this becomes 500. Again I am repeating, M is nothing but a multiplication factor. M equals to I by Im. Im is nothing but a meter range. Meter range how much given? 100 amps given, that is 100 I have taken. I is nothing but a extended range of current here. So how much it extended? Up to 500 amps it extended. So that is why 500 by 100, how much? 5 we are getting. Okay, so therefore M is multiplication factor is 5 minus 1. So 0.1 by how much? 5 minus 1, 4. So 0.1 by 4 how much you will get? 1 by 4 is nothing but a 0.25. 0.1 by 4 means 0.025 you will get. 0.025 ohms. C is the correct answer. Hope you understood. Again I am repeating, a DC ammeter has a resistance given 0.1 ohm. This is the DC resistance. So this becomes the R. And next current range is given. Current range is nothing but Im. That is a meter range, no? Im. This is the Im value. And the extended value given now, that becomes I. Then meter required shunt resistance. Shunt resistance formula is Rm by m minus 1. Rm is nothing but a meter resistance, how much given? 0.1 ohm by multiplication fact just now we calculated, M equals to I by Im, that is 500 by 100 equals to 5. Therefore you got 5. Just substitute here, you will get the answer, that is 0.025 is the correct answer here. Next one, Megger is a instrument to measure. Megger is a instrument to measure which one? Megger is an instrument to measure insulation resistance. Megger is an instrument to measure insulation resistance. For measuring the high value of the resistance we use the Megger. And one more important point is, for measuring the insulation resistance we use loss of charge method. This one also very important. For measuring insulation resistance, one instrument is Megger and another method also there, that is loss of charge method. Megger will be used. For that which method we use? Loss of charge method. And direct deflection method, important, this one also multiple choice questions. Direct deflection method. Next, for calculating high resistance of the motors and generators we use this. For calculating high resistance of motors and generators also we use the Megger. Okay, again I am repeating, Megger is the instrument to measure insulation resistance. For measuring the insulation resistance, what are the methods we use? If the question asked like that, we have to answer loss of charge method will be used. Loss of charge method and direct deflection method. Loss of charge method, direct deflection method. For measuring high resistance of motors and generators also we use the Megger. Okay, hope you understood. And next one, which instrument has the lowest resistance? Ammeter, voltmeter, Megger, frequency meter. Answer is ammeter. In any circuit, ammeter will be connected in series. Ammeter will be connected in series. Generally, it is zero voltage drop we say. It is zero voltage drop. Ideally, it is 0. Ideally, the resistance is 0. Practically, if we consider, very low value of the resistance will be there inside the ammeter. Okay. Which instrument has the lowest resistance is ammeter. Ideally, it is 0. Practically, it is a low resistance we can say. Okay. And Megger, just now we discussed, for high resistance calculations we use the Megger. And next one, a moving coil in a dynamometer type wattmeter is connected. A moving coil in a dynamometer type wattmeter connected. See here, wattmeter connection. The wattmeter connection, there will be a load. Okay, there will be a load. See here, this is the supply, this is the supply voltage, this is the fixed coil, this is a fixed coil, this is a moving coil. Okay, this is the fixed coil and this is moving coil. The moving coil in a dynamometer type wattmeter connected in across the supply. This is a moving coil, no? This is a moving coil. This total portion is there, no? This is the moving coil. This is connected across the supply. Across the supply. So a moving coil in a dynamometer type connected in across the supply. Very, very important. A moving coil in a dynamometer type connected across the supply. If they ask you fixed coil, it is in series with the load. In series with the load. Okay, fixed coil is in series with the load, and moving coil is connected across the supply. Very, very important. And these are some of the important multiple choice questions on measurements. Okay. Some of the multiple choice questions on measurements, and previously I have discussed some theory question regarding measurements, and these are the multiple choice questions on that. Okay, so thanks for watching this video. Please like this video and share this video with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe this channel for more videos. Thank you.